Hey there, BookTube. Noah. Everyone who reads it must converse is the channel. We got hit by a pretty cool tag from Spider-Woman and the Invisible Girl from Down Under, Barb and Isabella. Thank you very much, y'all, for tagging me in your first created tag yourself, the Bookish Superhero Tag. I just have my the prompts here on my phone. I'm gonna take a look, but we're suited up and we're ready to go, right? So hope y'all enjoy this. I definitely enjoyed Barb's and Isabella's. I'll have it linked in the description box. Prompt 1. We're all special and unique. What are your unique special powers? You know, I hold it as a strength that I personally have, that I don't take things personally. I look at, you know, things that people, if people are mean, or, you know, argumentative, coming at me about something that, you know, they see differently, that they say, you know, I could be better at this or that. I'll take constructive criticism. I love criticism. I love constructive criticism. It gives me something to do. You know what I mean? But if somebody is not giving any kind of constructive criticism, but just judging, being mean, these kind of things, I definitely have a strong ability, I think, to not take that personally as a thing on me. They are reflecting themselves. They're reflecting their own, you know, hurt or pain in some kind of way, and that's how it's manifesting. So, you know, I see that a lot of people don't do that. They definitely take things personally, especially if somebody says, "Oh, you're stupid. You saw this as," and, you know, call it out in a certain kind of way like that. They'll take it like that person saying they're stupid. And it's like, when it comes down to it, that person is saying that they think that you don't know something. And if you do know it, then that's actually a critique on them, that they can't see that in you, that they can't understand you. A lot of these kind of emotional ways of dealing with people that are negative end up coming from people from within themselves, on something that might not even be near related to the person that they're throwing this out on. So there we go. Prompt 2. Every superhero needs a nemesis. Name your bookish enemy. What is your kryptonite? Well, as far as bookish enemies go, my bookish enemy is Jose Saramago. All right? I mean, I love Saramago. All right? The writing style. When I read a Saramago, I enjoy myself the entire time that it's going on. I can't get enough. It's so cool. How he writes is very, very intriguing. The story, you know, just goes, and you're just in it, in the flow. I like his, you know, just stream. He gives you a story in a stream, and it's really, really well written. Why is he my nemesis? Well, because I don't like how Jose Saramago, especially in this book right here, The Gospel According to Jesus Christ, is veiling a worldview that he doesn't support at all. What he does is he develops like a straw man using the Jewish people and Christian, you know, more broadly, more modern looking at it, Christians. He develops a straw man for them, and then proceeds to show how it's completely ridiculous to think like that. And they don't think like that. Not how they think in this book. So I'll leave a link in the description box to my review of this book. But I have almost every Jose Saramago book on my shelves, and I've read quite a few. And I pick them up when I find them, because I want to love Saramago. I know I don't like Saramago, and it's that kind of thing where I'm just like, I'm walking the line, but he is definitely that kind of nemesis to me, because There is, what I love, things I love, and then things that I very much dislike. Prompt 3 is, if you could wish for any superpower, what would it be? And I'm kind of torn between this kind of thing. If I could wish for a superpower, time travel. Hands down, time travel. I want to be able to go wherever, whenever, and see with my own eyes the kinds of lifestyle, the kinds of ways that humans live then and there, in the past and in the future. I want it. I want all that. And so just time travel is just right at the top of the list. But also one that's at the top of the list that might be a kind of a double-edged sword is to hear people's thoughts. I would want to be able to hear people's thoughts, but I'd want to be able to turn it off if I wanted to as well. And then, after about an hour or half a day of having that ability, I'd probably turn it off forever, right? Don't nobody want all that. So I'll stick with time travel. That seems like the way to go. Prompt number 4. By day, you are mild-mannered Clark Kent. What do you do when you're not being a bookish superhero? So when I'm not being a bookish superhero and getting into my lit and, doing my thing with books and stuff, I am daddy. I have my young girl is also a superhero. Her name is Zelda. She's 7 years old. My Isabella is named Zelda, and she is a wonderful, sweet, fun, wild girl, and we have a lot of fun. I have 2 other daughters too, Fiona and Taylor, and both are a bit older, and have the house and all this kind of stuff. During the day, as far as work, I am a construction for AT&T, a contractor for AT&T construction. I'm a dig crew foreman. So basically, I am getting people their internet and fixing people's internet or providing new customers internet, all that kind of stuff. So I guess I guess I'm kind of a hero, even when I'm not doing my bookish hero stuff, right? Because everybody needs their internet now. This is why we're talking right now, right? Number 5, Mwah, name your favorite bookish villain. So, my favorite bookish villain, I kind of am torn between 2 with this one. The first one that popped into mind is not exactly a villain, but he is, just completely messed up, and that's Hazel Motes from Wise Blood. Hazel Motes is an antichrist preacher that is bent on, preaching against Christianity, the Bible, whatever. And it's not that he has his own thoughts of, that he has his own philosophy. His philosophy is that, is Antichrist. It requires Christianity to fight against. And he is very, very intense. He is very, very psychologically messed up. And he pushes people all the time. And it's really, really crazy. So Hazel Motes, but I love Hazel Motes. What an amazingly well-explored character. You just get right into him. It's an amazing thing to experience Hazel Motes for the first time. And the movie does it well too. John Huston made a movie of Wise Blood back in the day. Brad Dourif is the character that plays Hazel Motes, and he plays him very well, very intense. So I definitely recommend that as well. There's a Criterion edition of that movie. But my favorite villain that is a villain, and one of the worst villains in any book that you just can't wait for him to get his comeuppance, is Gregory Persimmons from War in Heaven. Gregory Persimmons is our main bad guy in this. He's the father of another one of the characters that we're following, and nobody in the book realizes that he is a villain like this. You know, he's just really manipulative and everything, quiet, and so you as the reader are the only one that knows that he's the villain like that, and he is a very bad guy. This is an amazing book. If you've never read any Charles Williams, definitely recommend it. Very, very cool. Prompt number 6, Defenders of the Earth Unite. Which bookish superhero would you collaborate with? And, you know, I couldn't think of anything after I thought of this one. And I'm going to go ahead and go with Doc Sportello from Inherent Vice. Doc Sportello needs all the help he can get. That's for sure. He needs all the help he can get, and it would be a fun, wild ride to get with him and get into some of the adventures and stuff that he gets into. Meet some of the people that he meets, all that kind of thing. Southern California, baby. Southern California, late 60s, early 70s is what it is, and it's a really intriguing romp, this story. And yeah, Doc Sportello. I feel like I'd help him out, but we'd probably just get with somebody else involved, get deeper into the cluster that is Inherent Vice. Number 7 is tag others. Be sure to share your superpowered tag with at least one small booktuber. This is a brand new tag, so I'm going to go ahead and tag a few people, a couple of which I don't know if they watch my channel. So I figured, a couple out of who I tag might do it. And the first is Leslie from the Nerdy Narrative. I'd love to see you have your hand at this tag. She does a lot of all kinds of reading, but this being into manga, fantasy, sci-fi, I'm sure there's a lot of different characters and books that'll pop up for this, and I'd love to hear your answers. J Maddox Entertainment, bring it on, brother. You could have a lot of fun with this tag, I'm sure. Can't wait to see it. A blurb from the Serb. So, a blurb from the Serb is a great channel, and she is, I see her around. I see her comment. She is active. She puts out good stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen her do a tag. So, if you see this and you don't want to do it because you don't like to, no obligation, but I'd love to see it. Books from Bed. So, Books from Bed is a newer channel to me. She is super sweet and, just like a wholesome channel. And I enjoy what I've seen, and I don't know if she does tags either. So, no obligation, but I'm tagging you. And then I'm going to follow it up with, following Books from Bed, let's go with Books of Blood. John. I'm tagging you, brother. I like your straightforward, matter-of-fact way of doing tags. So, bring it on. Thank you again, Barb and Isabella, for this tag. It was really fun. Catch you on the next one, BookTube. Bye-bye.